outside right now. It's looking pretty balmy. Probably can't see that, but it's 1 degree. We're headed north. Let's just see, it's all of a sudden, it's springtime. Happens quite often in Alberta. You get the deep freeze, and then all of a sudden it's like, hey, summer's here, enjoy, and then, oh wait, no, winter's here, back and forth, quite a bit. Which is alright, except for it's messy, and all the highways will probably be dry, but of course in town it's just a mess. So we just got called from the boss. It's like, hey, I see you're lowest on the totem pole. I'm like, thanks for that. For hours, I'm like, oh. It's like, you want to go to Edson? No, just kidding. It's like, go to Edson, get the double drop with the booster and the Jeep. We're gonna bring it back here. I guess we have another one. That one's been parked in Edson for quite a while, since we started doing all that swamp mat project stuff around Jasper and all that, because we had to use it to haul the excavator that does all the mat spotting, so we needed it for that. And then yeah, we're gonna bring that back here, disassemble, because I don't need all of it, but we're bringing it all back here. And flip the neck, take the booster off, take the Jeep off, and then tomorrow we're supposed to load up an empty coil flyweight. So we gotta take the double drop because it's an empty coil, and we gotta get the height down, right? So it could only be hauled on our 24 double drop or our triaxle double drop because of the height. So we're gonna grab an empty one from here at Essentials Shop, and then take it to Essentials Shop in Grande Prairie. That'll be tomorrow's mission. And I don't know, we'll be bringing one back too. This I do not know. But anyways, that's what we're up against. Boss said he'd have the truck running for me, which is nice. But I do have an issue. The window squirter on the drive side isn't working. Hopefully it's just, there's nothing at all, so I don't know what the scoop is there, but I'm gonna have to take a close look at that immediately before I leave the yard, because it's looking like today will be the day when I'll need a lot of it. Guys must have been just finishing up when that Trisent bent guy was helping me out. Yesterday we were doing that propane bullet. He's like, well, I'd rather come out here and do this and go do this other job. He's like, well, first it was supposed to be noon, and then it was 3, and then it was 6, and then it was 8 o'clock at night, and then when I was getting fuel at, yesterday, 4 o'clock, they were just going, I seen the pole truck go by. And another one of the other trucks. Can't remember what rig he said it was, but he's like, yeah, we got one of those, because I was talking about the days when I used to work at Transco. For a short period of time I was over there because it was slow on road trains, so I went over there, and the only thing I could get at the time was swamping, and I was swamping on the 6x pole truck, which was pretty sweet. He's like, yeah, we used to have to do Trailblazer stuff. He's like, oh yeah, I remember that stuff, because I guess he's been there since like 99, so it's like, if you didn't have to go move a bigger rig, which we do every, 2 days, 3 days, every 24 hours, you had to go and move the Trailblazer rig. There was another rig too, I think a Technicoil and Trailblazer were the 2 coil rigs at the time that were kind of hanging around out east. So it wasn't very far from the shop. We could basically go and move them in like 10 hours or less with travel time. So it was alright. The problem with those rigs is that they never did any lease maintenance, or they didn't build leases. They just, I remember we'd have like flock tanks and pumps and stuff up on like 6 or 7 boards, just get stuff level. They're like, put all the heavy stuff in the levelest spot they had on the lease, and everything else seemed to always be in like a dip or a hole or something right in the middle of a farmer's field. And we had a gooseneck trailer full of 3x12s that would cart around with us. I think at the time This is where everything goes downhill. So now we got someone that's calling in sick and can't go on a rig move tomorrow. So now I get shoved into this rig move. I lose my gravy job. And we're going to put the highway burner underneath the trailer. And he's going to do the coil job because you don't need a winch. So I still have to go and grab this, bring it back, take it apart. Tomorrow morning, rig move. Was pure luck. Couldn't see shit, but this booster is pretty nice. It's got that pin, guides it right up there, so all you got like a 2-foot radius, if not more, to get the right spot. Guide pin, all you have to do is kind of be remotely close and you're golden. They're actually really good boosters for people like me. What's going on here? Yeah, I don't know what it's supposed to be set up as. This doesn't look right, but yeah, that's good. No, I'm just gonna let the airbags come up. Maybe it'll give enough room. Yeah. Professional. Should be here. So yeah, I guess they just recently bought this one. Like, oh, Trail King, that's nice. I like that. It's full hydraulic, except for the flip over isn't hydraulic like the 24 low. It's got a well so you can put your bucket in there with your hauling excavators. Nothing was frozen, everything's turning. Like I said, I lucked out. Got this guy all hooked up, but phoned me like 10 minutes before I got here. He's like, yeah, Zach's sick. I'm like, what is this, fucking elementary school? It's like, I'm gonna have to put you on the rig move and then we'll put the highway hauler under this. Oh, that's awesome. Glad I could come out here and waste my day getting it. For nothing. Hours, I guess. And Morgan. It's like, I'm sick. I'm like, get away from me. If you're sick, vamoose. But now I gotta. Whatever. Marty's like, what do I need to know about? I'm like, dude, I'm not holding anybody's hand. It's gonna be late and I gotta get up early to go on that rig move. So the last thing I want to do is make sure everybody else can have an easy glide day when I gotta fucking struggle. No. Yes. Yeah, sure, why not? Lock her up, dump here. Disembark. Still wasn't in the right ride position, but it's not as easy as just dumping the air and changing the shim. You gotta unhook from it. As far as I know, maybe if you override the trailer, I don't know. I've never had to deal with those, so I don't know. I would just assume it was set to the right position, but it's not. A little rusty, it shows. Wasn't so smooth that round, right guys? Whoops. even with running the matting there.
Hey Greg, are you on here? Oh, you guys wouldn't have enough sockets or something that back? I'd say. I got a torque wrench on the bed truck. They probably got one.
Scooped! Should have been the last truck. Already spun it out.
Oh, look at this. Would you look at this?
Alright, let's head her home. What? You need me to go back?
Brunch time.
Uma ameaça foi detectada. Uma ameaça foi detectada.